Our other top story today at 5, Mayor Duggan denying now that he has ties or directed money to a Detroit nonprofit that is now under investigation by Michigan's Attorney General.
That investigation surrounds an organization aimed at preventing preterm births and the Wayne State doctor who leads it. Let's bring in Defender Kevin Dietz. And Kevin, the mayor was pressed on that issue today.
Yeah, he sure was. It seems no matter where the mayor goes or what the mayor wants to talk about, the issue of this nonprofit and the woman who runs it keeps popping up. And today, the mayor answered questions about it. What started as a billboard stunt by businessman Bob Carmack to embarrass the mayor for showing up at a woman's house has turned into 2 investigations into the nonprofit Make Your Date. Dr. Sonia Hassan is the woman in Carmack's video and the director of Make Your Date. The city attorney general is investigating to see if the mayor or city showed favoritism to the program. The attorney general's office is investigating to see if Make Your Date is properly raising money as a nonprofit. The mayor says he welcomes a thorough look.
Here's what I know for sure. Not $1 of city money ever went to the nonprofit. So when this is all said and done, you can take this to the bank. There's been an intentional effort to confuse all this.
Duggan says the GuideStar nonprofit watchdog website will back him up, and it does show Make Your Date as inactive. Dr. Hassan is also part of Wayne State's Make a Date program that works on the problem of premature birth, and the city says it's making a big difference in Detroit.
We got an individual doctor who volunteered her time to help women and never accepted a dollar. So I feel very comfortable. I'm not going to say anything else. Let the investigations take their course.
The Attorney General has sent the city 2 letters requesting information, which have not been answered by the city. The mayor says they will be.
What I was told is they have till May 22nd and they're going to have their forms filed by then. That's the beginning and end of what I know.
What the Attorney General's review is going to do is follow the money. They're going to find out who's putting money in and where that money is going, and if they're collecting money as a nonprofit, if they have all the correct paperwork to do that properly. The mayor doesn't seem too worried about it. He said that he believes that the nonprofit is not collecting any money. It's inactive, and he believes that the Wayne State program is run exactly as it's supposed to be.
Kevin, as far as the investigation goes, do we know how long it will take?
There's no timetable on it, but it'll go a lot faster if the city and the program turn over all their records. If they aren't cooperating in that, then they'll have to get subpoenas, which will take longer. But either way, the Attorney General's office is going to get a look at those records.
Yeah, so much more to come on this. Okay, Kevin.